All right, just going to narrate this back game with Ilia. He's attacking my back, trying to submit me. I got to escape all submissions and escape the back. I do not need to recover to a guard. So he goes Kimura control and crosses his feet. This makes it difficult for me to hop over his hook. And he lets go of the Kimura control to try and go to like a seatbelt. I'm trying to hand fight him and move so that he has to follow me. Nice use of the, look at how he's using the outside hook there. And then I'm going to sit up and try and escape, and he controls my wrist, which allows him to keep my back here in almost like a similar, something like a gift wrap position. Let's just watch that sequence again. So he's going to start with him almost taking my back here. Notice how he's got that outside hook. I'm going to sit up and change directions and try and hit this turning escape, trying to get my right elbow across his center line and onto his far hip there, or in this case, near hip. So as I'm here, he's already got, I believe, his bottom hook. There it is. And he's using an outside hook on the left side. Sometimes, if possible, I like to take my right foot, in this case, his hook, and bring it across and go into a body triangle here, using that outside hook like he is on that left side. So I'm going to try and make a break for it where I sit up and spin to my right and try and get my back off of him. And off of this turning escape attempt, he manages to control me still, not really because he has the best chest to back connection, but because he has that grip on my wrist, as you can see with his left hand. So it's sort of like a pseudo gift wrap position, or it's almost like a seated head and arm position. But instead of taking a 2-on-1 on my right arm, he's going to a scoop on the leg. This isn't the strongest way to control someone because he doesn't have a wedge under my right arm. So I can still have like a pretty decent structure with my right arm here. And even if I spin towards him and I get my right elbow inside, he's basically caught in a double unders position. So this would be better in like a gi situation. It's almost like he's doing like a no-gi collar choke to me. He's trying to follow up with a triangle here, but because he lost the control of the arm, he allowed me to regain my structure by closing my right elbow so well. It really made it easy for me to rotate out. He's got a 2-on-1, he's got a straight jacket control, and it looks like he's going for a rear triangle. So you notice as soon as I feel the rear triangle coming, like right now he's in a good position to do a rear triangle, I tried to stuff his left foot in between my legs so that he wouldn't have the ability to easily lock a triangle. So as you can see, he's going to go into this nice cross wrist grip. I think he gets it here. He gets it, and he's doing a nice job of trapping my arm. But then he's not able to, or I'm not able to keep his leg trapped here, and he crosses his feet. And feeling him get to this position, this is like honestly, he's quite close to getting to the rear triangle. What he really needs to do is pull my elbow more away from my body and break my structure. You can also assist this by just straightening his arms and hammering the Kimura control on. So I feel like that rear triangle's coming, so I'm just going to bridge hard to the other side. And if I can bridge hard to the other side, then he can't throw his right leg over my shoulder, then I know that I'm not going to get triangled. I'm going to be basically ending up mounted most of the time. In that case, he couldn't do a follow-up arm bar because I managed to get my elbow out here. See how I'm just like forcing a scramble here? And then I just bring my knees inside so that it's very difficult for him to like get control of my elbow here with my knees to the inside. So you should be trying to get my elbow high. I bail to the other side. I can't turn into him because he's got that Kimura control. I just get my legs. Just get my legs in between his legs so he can't apply wedges. He could go into attack my legs in a real situation there, which is what I'm telling him. It's just like my leg was exposed. Could have attacked it, although I'm glad he didn't because I kind of hurt my knee. That's why I'm only doing back defense right now. just controlling his primary hand. Just notice where I put my hands. A lot of the time I don't go hunting for his hands. I just leave my hand right in front of my face. So if he does inevitably go for a strangle, I will intercept it. So here I'm just blocking with both of my hands, just not giving him a path. But a lot of the time I'll just leave my left hand right there, right underneath my cheek, so that if he does go for a strangle, I'm always going to find his hand. I don't go looking for his hand. I just sort of hold it there and wait. He's trying to come up, and I'm just focusing on gaining posture. In this case, I'm not worried about the armbar at all because his leg is in between my legs. So it'd be incredibly difficult for him to hit this armbar. However, again, I've exposed my own leg. If I posture out of this, he should immediately be going for my leg in a real situation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the worst thing for me is when people put on a body triangle, but I want to be caught in body triangles for these videos. So I'm just going to do a body triangle escape here, or an attempt. I didn't escape. There it is. There's my escape. I had to bail out. So as I'm in this body triangle, I'm just trying to turn my hips down to the floor. This is something that Ethan Krelliston shows. I really like it. So he's just attacking my face.
Oh yeah.
With this strangle, but he doesn't have his right hand behind my head, so there's no posture breaking mechanism.
That's good stuff.
And I'm just hand fighting and making it difficult for him to get that grip. Now I'm here and I'm just turning my hips down to the floor. You can see me sort of scissor my legs. Watch what I do with my hips. I scissor them and turn them down to the floor. And I just keep moving them backwards. And this allows me to rotate inside his body triangle and misalign the hips, and then I'm basically going into a turning escape. Now he does a nice job of recovering here. Almost has me, but I just bail hard out to the side and bring my knees in, trap his leg. He's still behind my elbow though, so we're going to let it continue. So even though I've trapped his leg, it's almost out now. I've converted to a Kimura control, and Kimura control on the weak side there is not very powerful. So I really like to bail to that side where my partner has a Kimura control. More than anything, just like watch how I focus a lot on the hand fight. So the two battles I'm trying to nice switch to a north-south here. Just let this play out for a sec. It's really nice recovery, honestly. Hold on a sec. The two battles I'm constantly trying to go for are misaligning the hips and fighting the hands. Those are the two battles that are constantly happening. And I'll try to take the initiative in either battle if I ever can. So if he stops attacking my neck, I'll just immediately start getting my head out of there. If he doesn't have a body triangle or anything like that, I'm immediately going to start to misalign the hips and disrupt his hip positioning. So here I think I'm out, and he immediately switches to a north-south choke, which is actually really nice. So shit, I'm still caught here. And then he gets that seated head and arm again and sits me up and again has a hook in. He's attacking my arm. This is really interesting. Here his mistake, he shouldn't have fallen off. He should have stayed behind me. And I feel like I can just pull my arm out. So if he had stayed behind my head and maintained a solid wedge behind my head, he just fell off, I guess. I was able to posture up. And again, I don't like to stack too far head over head. I'm sort of pulling energy back and crushing his hips.